All right, let's break down what's really going on in Washington, D.C., and why more than 300 Georgia National Guard troops are packing their bags for the Capitol. So, here's the headline. Governor Brian Kemp just announced that Georgia is sending over 300 National Guardsmen to D.C. this month. That makes Georgia the 7th state to step in and help out. But what's the story behind this surge of troops? First off, this isn't a case of military takeover or martial law. These troops aren't storming the streets or taking over police work. Instead, they're mostly there to support local law enforcement. Think guarding monuments, patrolling parks, keeping an eye on public transit, and, even picking up trash. Real talk. That last part isn't glamorous, but it is important. Now, let's talk numbers. Right now, there are about 2,300 National Guard members in D.C. Of those, just under 1,000 are from the district's own guard. The rest? They've come in from places like Ohio, West Virginia, Tennessee, Louisiana, Mississippi, South Carolina, and now, Georgia. But why now? Well, the official story is about keeping the peace. President Trump ordered the National Guard presence back in August, citing out-of-control crime and homelessness. But here's the twist. Justice Department data actually shows crime in D.C. is at a record low. So this move has raised some eyebrows, with critics questioning if the response matches the reality on the ground. Georgia's main contingent is set to arrive mid-September. We're talking about 300 soldiers, but there's already a small advance team of 16 specialists on the ground, folks trained in military police duties and medical services. They're not expected to be out in the public eye, just supporting the operation from behind the scenes. Now, what exactly will these Georgia Guardsmen be doing? Details are still a bit fuzzy. Their specific public-facing roles haven't been nailed down, and whether they'll be armed depends on their assignments. Orders say they'll operate under civilian law enforcement, not as a military force. And how long will this last? For the D.C. National Guard, orders have been extended through the end of November. The other states, including Georgia, are working on separate timelines set by their governors. So expect these deployments to last at least for the next few months. It's a lot to process, but here's the bottom line. Georgia's sending troops to D.C. not to take over, but to back up the people already working to keep things running smoothly. Whether you see this as necessary support or political theater, it's a big move, and one that's definitely worth watching. I'll keep following the story, so hit subscribe if you want updates. Thanks for watching.